Hey there, friends. I hope all of you are having a great Wednesday. It is Wednesday. It is July the 29th. It is my birthday. I am 62 years old. Don't quite know how that happened, but yay. That's what my birth certificate says. That's what my mama tells me I'm 62. I hope all of you are having a great day. We've got 2 new journals to go in the shop today. These are the new batch of journals that contain 3 creative clusters instead of 6. You guys, I just could not maintain making 6. That's 36 clusters. Quite frankly, and I'm being brutally honest here, it was taking me 2.5 days just to put the clusters together. And I was falling really behind on completing flow journals and getting them in the shop and doing anything else that I needed to get done. I have vowed to be a little bit easier on myself for my 62nd birthday. That is the thing I am giving to myself. I don't think it's healthy to work until you're exhausted and call it productivity or, whatever. I just can't do it, and that's just all there is to it. Of course, when I was doing 6 clusters per book, I did not raise my prices, and therefore we've got 3 now, and the price is still the same. It's $42, 5x7 soft cover journal with a beaded spine. Now, everything in my books is handmade, and I think just those additional 2.5 days of trying to make things for the books, even though I love it, it was, I cannot sustain it. I'm one person, and I just couldn't sustain it. So there we are. I'm just being really honest. We've got a sweet little kitty cat book, you guys. We start with a very inspiring thought. Live every moment. From moment to moment, we do not know what's going to happen anymore. This is our Faces Creative Cluster. You will be able to view what is in this cluster. In the video, it says Creative Cluster Kit $7.29, so just check that out. We've got a 3x3 mini book here for you. Mini books are great for, a lot of us can't quite do those big bulky journals that ask you 1,000 questions, but a 10-page journal in a 3x3 mini book is so encouraging. It makes you kind of, it makes you, sometimes, especially now, y'all, this is 1983 Country Living, Southern Living magazine. I think it's 83. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's plated so beautifully. It is veal piccata. I think that we all need to know that we can finish something. We've got salvage script here for you. Look at all those super cool signatures. Got some really neat painty paper. We've got, this is from Judy. Judy's my card making friend, and she dropped off a whole slew of card making offcuts. And I was so happy to have them. She just really does come up with a lot of fun things, and they are evident in these journals. A little bit of magazine imagery for you, a little bit of Edith Holton for you. I found a morning journal a couple of years ago in a thrift store, and I absolutely loved it. It just ticked all my boxes. It was just, I love the color. I love the texture of the paper. I love these little quotes that were all through the morning journal. It was just super neat. And I did not know that, like in the early 1900s, that funeral homes provided people with a morning journal where you could note the floral arrangements that were sent, the friends and family that came by, the obituary, that kind of thing. So it's a very interesting book. Of course, I tore it up, and now we're all getting pieces of it, because that's what I do. We've got this. Judy sent this, you guys. This is like shaving cream art. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I think the idea is to squirt some shaving cream and then put some food coloring on it, and then, kind of swirl it together and then let it dry. So I thought that was super neat. This says spring 2020. Anytime I see a 2020 calendar, I go, oh Lord, Goodness me. I've got some, I did a big harvest of greeting cards, big magazine harvest as well that figure in these books. Lots of vintage papers, magazine images, things for you to create with. I totally forgot like what we were talking about. Trying to be a little gentler with myself in my 62nd year, trying to do more things that I really do love, which is like actually get in nature. Maybe I would like to do kind of a walking regimen. I need to perk up on the yoga because let's face it, ladies, we ain't getting any younger. I love putting decor items in these books. I think it encourages us to think about our own decor, and you know, there are two ways to think about your own decor. My decor is part warehouse, part practice room, part music storage. You know, I've got a studio here, kitchen here, but our homes, you guys, are becoming our offices, our hotel rooms. You know, we can't really actually get away, so we're trying to create that kind of cushy comfort, you know, that we find in a resort or a swanky hotel or something like that. We're trying to recreate kind of things like that at home. We are also educating our children at home, so we've just got so much going on, you know. So we are a live workspace in the biggest sense of the word here. We've got salvage script here for you. Love this book. This is a 1958 book called All About Birds. Super sweet. But anytime you see a decor item in these books, I think it encourages us to look at our own surroundings, to appreciate our own surroundings. I am so appreciative of my house. Yes, I know it's multifunctional. It's way multifunctional because there's a garage here, there's a garden here, there's a little outdoor area here. This is my home, this is my office, this is my bedroom, this is my chill out space, this is my sunroom, this is my deck. This is where we live and learn and work. I think that it is, we have developed this, but other people are just developing it. It also, when you look around at the decor in your house, it makes you, maybe hone in on those things that you prefer, things that make your heart sing. We've all done the Marie Kondo thing. We've all like gotten rid of stuff. We may have even, during this COVID thing, replaced it with other stuff like from Amazon or whatever. This is our floral creative cluster right here. These books are just chock full of chippies because I have been chip happy lately. I've done them downstairs while we're watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy at night. Oh my gosh, Jeopardy. It's so good. It's the throwback, Jeopardy from the 80s and 90s. And it is like last night, Jodie Foster, Nathan Lane, and Harry Connick Jr. were on Jeopardy. It's just so much fun. I love it. We've got some sweet salvage script right here for you. So decor items, kind of make you think, this would be my ultimate decor. But, we have to think in a functional way now. We have to think about multitasking and multi-purposing these four walls and a roof that we're so, so grateful for. It's just fun to kind of, what colors do you prefer? We girl people, and we've talked about this before, we kind of go, oh, now is yellow my favorite color, or is that my husband's favorite color, or is that my kid's favorite color? Because I think my favorite color is maybe pink, but I've forgotten. Maybe it would be a way to encourage you to rethink what you love, the things that you truly love. We got a little bit of a 1983 This was National Geographic, and it is the Dalai Lama's Power of Hope. Love that. Love this little sweet image here. Of course, food. You know, we all think about food, and we think about what we're eating now, and you know, we may have even discovered a love of cooking. Not me, but maybe you. I don't like to cook, but I cook all the time. I cook 90 meals a month, and we rarely go out. Sometimes we do. Today we're going out because it's my special day. Socially distanced going out, you know, and all that good stuff. And we're going to do something really fun today that Chris just told me about, that I'll tell you about during our next show and tell for our journals. That'll be fun. This is Coastal Cove Cluster. So there you go, my friends. I should have these in the shop a little later on today. I'm just not sure, because I'm not sure how the rest of the day is going to go. We've got a sweet little butterfly fabric here, along with some floral pops. I love this pop of green here. It's got like the sweet lime green going on. And here is our super pretty bead strand. Thank you to all of you guys who've like sent me beads, sent me fabric, sent me scrapbook paper. Thanks to Miss Judy for dropping off that big pile of stuff on my porch. Thanks to my friend Kathy, who always provides me with boxes, which is awesome because Miss Kathy is a clean Nick, and know everything from her house is like super clean. Same thing for Judy. It's just so sweet to have like things to work with, you know, new things to work with, offcuts that somebody was just going to kind of chuck in the trash can, but, you know, decided that Tammy might like to have it. I love to tell you guys the story about my friend Lorraine, who, when we would see each other, and we would see each other like once a month, we belonged to the same car club, and so over a month, she would keep scraps for me of this and that. You know, she's an artist, so it'd be anything from packaging to mosaic tiles that she wasn't going to use, to art images, magazines, all kinds of things. Some days you have to create your own sunshine. I love that. And she would just put it in a bag, and then once a month I would see her and her husband. His name's Mark, and so Mark picks up my bag of trash in their kitchen, and he says, "I'll take this out to the garbage." And Lorraine goes, No, that's Tammy's. That's Tammy's bag." And Mark said, "Tammy wants trash?" And Lorraine was like, "It's not trash. It's creative stuff for her." It was very funny. Yeah, Tammy wants trash. Tammy really does want trash. I love trash. This is a great image of the train. It has the presidential seal on it, a little bit of vintage Singer sewing book, an awesome image of, you know, kind of like a vacation image. Not doing the vacation thing. I was able to, look, Frank Sinatra, young Frank Sinatra, to go to, this is an image that I cut from a book. I hope that it's okay with you guys. I have a lot of these kinds of images, and I do like to pass them along for you to be creative with. I got to go see my daddy for his 83rd birthday this weekend. It was a super quick trip. I rented a car and drove first to South Carolina to see my son and his sweet fiance. This is my son, who is has autoimmune disorders, so many that I can't even count them all. It was awesome to see him because we had not seen each other in a couple of years, so it was just really delightful to see him. And then I went from there to North Carolina to visit with my family, all 9 of them. We were very socially distanced. This is our floral creative kit. We hugged in this bizarre, weird kind of way, you know, it's kind of like this quick hug. But I got to see my brother, my sister, my niece, my nephew. There were 9 of us, you know, all together. which I think the number is 10. You know, you still need to be in groups of 10. It was delightful to see my mom and dad. My mom just had her 82nd birthday in June, and it was a surprise. They did not know what was going on. They thought that they were going to my brother's house to have sandwiches, and my sister and I, were there to wish them both a very happy birthday. So it really did work out nicely. This is our vintage Singer sewing book. It's just so beautiful. It fascinates me that people were so self-sustaining in this era. This is, I think, making curtains. You made curtains. If you were tired of a sofa, you did not toss it away or give it to Goodwill or throw it away. You recovered it. We just had all kinds of skills, and we don't quite have those skills anymore. A lot of us do, a lot of us don't. I can never do upholstery, but my friend Peggy paints like chairs and sofas. She does a great job. It's absolutely amazing to watch how she works. This is, I think this is 1983, Southern Living Magazine. Remember that these are full pages, you guys. So you can pull out a page and work with it. And, then if you're done, you can just slip it back in your book. Or, of course, we've got 8 pockets here. You can slip it in a pocket. Flow journals are wonderful to get a jump start, in the morning, or a cool down in the evening. Or if you're just, if you're just stuck, they're a great facilitator for getting your groove back, for getting your flow back in the right direction. Lots of fun, lots of sweet colors. Everything's curated. You can see that there's a green curation going on here. You're curated by color, by idea, by vibe, by fashion. I love this picture. Is that not super cool? This is our Faces Creative Cluster. And like I said, if you're interested in a creative cluster, then you can watch the Creative Cluster Kit video from $7.29, and you will know what is in these books. So guys, I'm going to try and get these in the old shop for you. I'm not sure if it'll be today or tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.